Don't know what happened there. Good evening, Groove here, and welcome to a new game for the channel. It's called Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's a game I picked up only in the last week. Steam had it on special for 75% off. I picked up the Royal Edition, which I'll just show you now. So the game came out in 2018, so it's been out for a couple of years. From what I've read and what I've seen online, it is a very in-depth RPG. Everything that you would do in real life, you have to do in this game. You got to shower, clean yourself, change your clothes, learn how to fight. You pretty much know nothing. You've got to learn how to swing a sword. You've got to learn how to talk. Things like your chats with NPCs are reliant on your ability to speak eloquently. So at the start, you're very, very basic. You're a blacksmith's son, I think I read in there. So you're not very good at communicating. So your chat options are pretty limited. But the more that you work on them, the more options are opened up to you. So we'll just have a quick look here. What's included? So normally the Royal Edition is $56. I think I picked it up for about $18 or something. I had it in my wish list for quite a while. When I saw the special, I thought, well, if I don't get it now, I'll probably never get it. Comes with all these DLC. I'll just click on it and show you. Kingdom Come Deliverance, Treasures of the Past, From the Ashes, The Amorous Adventures of Bold Sir Hans Capon, Band of Bastards, and A Woman's Lot. So yeah, normally $85. Cost of the package $56, and I got it for, I think it was 18 bucks. Can't really complain about that. There was another package which I think had soundtracks or something. I'm really interested in that. All the reviews that I've seen, positives are very, very high. So 77,000 versus 16,000. The ones that I did read, which were bad, related to combat. You're basically not a ninja tank when you first get into the game. You suck. You are barely able to fight one-on-one, let alone several on one, as you can with other games. So from reading the reviews and the comments on those reviews, it was just a matter of learning how to play the game. Just like anything in life, the more you devote to it, the better you get at it. This game is designed around that adage. Keep playing it, do what you would do, what you want to do, and you'll get better at it. So that's what I did. Bought it, and going to start it up for the first time. I think I did start it up and watch the intro, but can't remember. This is my first play of the game. I'm going to watch the intro through, so I'll put the timestamps in if you want to skip through it. I'll have to turn off the music and a bunch of other things. Check the controls.
King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Okay. I'm just going to play around with the settings. I'll be back in a moment. From what I've read, the graphics are really something special. So I'm hoping this is going to be a long-running series on the channel. If you do want to see more of it, please make sure you let me know in the comments.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
The subtitles I may turn off after a while. Purposes of blending in. Dog just walked off,
How goes
barking.
it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
Henry,
Still
that's you.
sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Okay, so here's your RPG elements. So it looks like based on the selections you make will be the skills that you're growing, like a tutorial. Yeah, I'm thinking back to Elder Scrolls Oblivion. We answer a series of questions and it generates your character based off those. So I'm not really a rogue kind of character. Agility, the primary attribute would be for bow work, and I would assume stealth. Vitality is always good for your health, strength, obviously for combat and carrying stuff, and speech, opening up your chat options. I think I'm going to go the tanky sort of approach. So strength and vitality will probably be the options that I'm looking at.
I was sweating in the forge all day yesterday, and then I was helping Fritz and Matthew with some errands. So I'd say I have a right to be a bit tired.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
I was with Bianca. Vitality increase. I'll go vitality.
I was with Bianca. Do you want a blow-by-blow account of everything we did? What's this, an interrogation?
All right. Sorry, son. It's just that I worry about you.
Thanks, Ma, but I'm not 4 years old.
I know, Hal.
Speak
You've
nicely
grown
to your
up
mother.
in front of my eyes. It's hard to get used to it.
I'm probably going to play this as options that I would take myself.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
Oh, not this again. Leave it lie, Mother.
I was doing some looking around, trying to get an idea about this game before I bought it. And there are lots of videos, guides, the best start and things to look for. I tried to avoid all of those, but some of the tips, like top 10 tips for starting out a new game and that sort of thing, they do mention you've got to buy food in all the taverns, your drinks and whatnot. But they said inside every tavern there's a pot of some kind of food-like substance. It's free, so make use of the free food, particularly when you're starting out. Inventory. Lots of individual pieces of armor. Alright, there are your skills. And that's your level progress, so my speech has gone up a little bit. That levels up. I should get another level there. Strength, because of the choices that I picked up, that's gone to 2. Same with vitality. Expand on those, and there's lots and lots of stuff to check out. Grave digger, you can dig up bodies. Benchmaster, mule, ball, side grip. Okay. I'm not going to go too much into this because I don't really know anything about them. But as we play, I'll expand on those a little bit more for anyone who's new to the game as well. Nourishment, that's your food. Keeping that up. With the free food in the taverns. As you get better, you can pick particular weapons to skill up. So probably choose a weapon that you want to be using and then focus on that, get it up nice and high. So when you get into trouble, you've got your primary weapon type to focus on. But if you want to change like a mace, depending on the armor, that could be quite useful. So heavy armor, you might want to be using the mace rather than a sword. Chainmail, you might want the sword for the stabbing attacks rather than the slashing attacks. And there could be a whole bunch of things here you've really got to... You might not need to know at the start, but become really good at it, you might need to know. These are like skills that you might be able to pick up. And you've got all your standard skills that you would have in an RPG. And there's your reading. You can't read when you start, so you've got to learn how to read, and I would assume write. And maintaining your weapons and armor. And your levels, 0. You are hopeless at everything. Station. There's your first quest. Go to your father, do the sword fighting lesson. Different quests. There's your map. That's the town. When we get outside the building, we'll see how big this town looks, and then we can see the scale. It looks like it goes down a fair way. Not much of the map is revealed at the moment. There's probably a stable. Sword fighting lesson, that'd be the father, yeah. Fast travel locations. And that's your lore. I'll go through that at some stage. And we can pick this up. Its condition, its price. 7 gold. Wait. Can you just eat it? You can eat it. There you go. Item info. 10 nourishment. Energy -3. Durability 5 days. So food goes off. Keep that in mind. That's most likely only going to be when you pick it up. So leaving it there, it probably won't go off. Visuals are pretty good. Top left corner is the FPS counter, so that's sitting at 40, 44 to 45, 6, 47. And it's not like an instant thing either, like this animation that you need to do. Bug floating around my room. Pick up an apple. Can't be done while sitting. Ground texture is pretty good. I'm just crouching at the moment, having a look at the ground. Not too bad. Flame textures are right. Anyway, I'm focusing on the little things, so let's go outside. storeroom. Go to Farsha. Beans. And nourishment. 89. Drop into pot. What we're dropping in, did we? Didn't drop in the cheese. Take that axe. Nope. Cool little backyard. Probably wouldn't want a big tree right next to my wooden house though. Cool. As you can see on the compass up there, the quest markers know where to go. I'm not rushing around to look at anything in particular. Checking out what things look like. Discovered a grindstone. Get to in a minute, father. MMR. Angela. I'm assuming these are going to be used in either cooking or potions, maybe? Potions are things. Sage. Got lots of herbs here. Okay, so here's some limitations, the two-dimensional vines. And those ones look a lot better. Odd that they have these nicer looking ones right next to these ones. Oh, like they put that over there. You can see in the bottom bar, as I'm sprinting, the yellow bar is going to blue. You can sprint a fair distance before you get tired. And what happens when you exhaust yourself? You can hear the heavy breathing, colours changing. You can still run. Actually, it was about the same speed as a walk. But that was cool. Getting short of breath. Butterflies. Yeah, go talk to the Farsha.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
So the second option there, in the Middle Ages, social status was paramount. But the quality of your attire and how well groomed you are, together with your reputation, can make a big difference to how people respond to you. I did read about that as well. So when you're going out for the day, make sure you wash. Your clothes are clean. You're not dirty, and people will have a much better response to you in conversation. Okay, so all these things are compared with the person that you're interacting with. It says there, you can't intimidate a tough brawler. You're not going to impress the nobility with your outfit. Pick up the perk Empathetic to read other people. Yeah, so there's going to be lots of these in this tutorial section. Some people said the tutorial can take a couple of hours to get through, so we're not going to go through it all in this video. This is just my first look at it, so don't expect too much to happen in here. Hold escape to exit. Okay, so yeah, you can see in the bottom left corner. I'm not going to be using that because it's the lowest one. And that's the lowest one. So speech is quite low. I'm not going to be able to persuade them. I can't remember what that one was, but that's the highest one. So
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
Hal, my boy, when are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kurnesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
okay, so it's not your usual MMO style quest. Go here, pick up that. Go here, kill that, come back, go and collect X number of Y things, and then come back. There's a reason why you're doing these things, which is pretty cool. Go to the quest log. Alright, sword fighting lesson. Buy the bag of charcoal, collect the debt from Kurnesh. So C is the first one we have to go to. We could also pick up the crossguard. So buy ale at the tavern as the last one. I might go to the castle and pick up the crossguard first. Gentlemen.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
On live.
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Wonder if they're his friends. Yaroslav. Yannick. Nope. Alright, that from Kurnesh, the yeah, the flies. Sure if that was a texture abnormality or not, but this horse has it. A different color. Flies everywhere. Alright, let's see, wasn't it? Oh yeah. Out of that fence. So I'm keen to do the sword training this episode. From what I understand, the more you do something, the more you increase that skill. Like the more you run, the better at running you get. The less stamina you use, the more you jump around. The less stamina you use for your jump, or the bigger you jump, the longer you jump, or something. Assuming that's how you level them up. So walk, run, and sprint, your agility, and overall encumbrance. And this looks like the guy. Kunesh, yeah.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
Pleasant fellow. I've only got one option here, other than ending the dialogue.
Father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe Father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Alright, so my persuasion is quite low. Fighting, I'll have to look those up, what those icons are again. So that have to fail. That's a threat. I'm gonna go with the safe option.
That's the way you want it. I'll tell Father you won't pay, and you can tell him what you told me.
And don't come back.
There you go. So optional, try and get the axe, hammer, and nails back another way. So that's most likely going to be stealing. We can try and talk again. Does an axe, a hammer. Oh, no one's watching. Hammer. Someone over there. Too far away. That's not an actual hammer I can interact with.
I have a mind to...
Not doing anything, good sir. So your door's open. Can say hello. Oh.
Hey, what are you doing here? Clear off quick or I'll throw you out.
You left your door wide open. I just want to chat. Talk again. I'd like to converse with you. He's still looking for a thief. Can we chat? No. That's a bit rude. Hang right here. Alright, so... Hammer. Hamster? So we're looking for a hammer. A hamster? No.
Go and get me a hammer. Como? Hammer. Hammer. My hamster? No, not your hamster. How can I knock a nail in with your hamster?
It was an axe as well. Axe, hammer, nails. We got the axe, we need the hammer, and... I'm betting at least one of them are going to be inside. I'll have to follow out and see what his routine is. We can sneak inside. Like to talk? No. Come back inside. Now we've probably got a good 30 to 45 seconds maybe when he comes out. I'm up in this roof now. Now we're stuck. Okay, no, we're out. Now let's wait for him to come out, and looks like we're going to have to get it out. Can't climb up there. Does not appear to be private property. Yeah, go inside and just split that wood without the axe. A magician. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, am I in your way? Now, I also read that you can't save your game unless you buy a drink or a potion or something that costs about 100 gold. That, for me, is going to be difficult. I have 0. I want to see how long he's going to take here. So I know how long I've got in there. It's cool that they put the animation in, but it would have been better if they actually increased the amount of rope. As you could see there that the amount of rope going across wasn't changing. And just up here, the rope is actually hollow. You can see straight through it. There's only so much that they can put in there, obviously, but like that rope goes, the bucket goes down, but the rope's not changing. I'm nitpicking. I'm sorry. Where are you going? That lady over there. Let's see what he does next before I try and go in. I might be being overly cautious here, considering this is just the tutorial. He has gone in there. Not another hammer. 2 hammers, and it's not the one that we're after. Next hammer. Have a room off to that side. Can't see what's on the other side. I think it's going to be get in, run in there, see what's around. And then get out before getting caught. Then after that I might go do the sword fight. Sword fighting lesson. And then we can always come back and try for the nails. Whoops. Yeah, you better give that hammer back. You have no chickens. I suddenly feel very guilty. Don't know what happened there. No one up here but a little old bush. I did not expect that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I did not expect that I would have been able to do that. I didn't expect I'd actually be able to hit anything. Yeah, it's a tutorial, yeah. Wouldn't think there'd be any kind of combat. Can't block. Can't do the secondary attack, just the primary attack. I see my stamina usage going down. On. I just heard hammering in there. He's got the hammer. I'm going to come back and do this later. I want to go do that sword fighting. So these videos are not going to be huge. The sword fighting. Running behind the A. Charcoal burner. Okay.
God save you, Henry.
You too. Charcoal burner's helper.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
Okay, that's him.
Suit yourself. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Fabric, red, buttons, laces,
Grr. Laying on the ground. I was not trying to punch a sheep.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Lock to your opponent. You can move around A and D. Okay. Shift to unlock.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
And moving the mouse around changes. So moving forward is a high attack. There you go. It shows it up there. Strong attack. Slash is a strong. Slash strong. Slash strong. Lots of them.
Not bad.
There is a delay.
Again. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Nice. Fine. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
How do you do that? Faster and more precise at the cost of 4. Stabs can be aimed at the face, upper tone, or the body. How do you... Oh, okay, secondary attack, yeah. Wasn't looking at the top.
All right.
Can you block?
Good. Good. Once again. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Nice.
That's stamina, gotta watch that.
Fine.
Mm.
Right, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard.
You can teach me how to block.
A master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work.
Oh, cool. You can run in. Okay, not even running, just jump too early. If you jump late, it'll vault you over. So I'd say with this game, if you wanted to become a real thief kind of person, you would do pretty well. Like Elder Scrolls style games, finding the opportune time and the opportune location, and getting in there without being seen, rob the place blind, and fence all your stolen gear.
How are you, Henry?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Alright, check if I have any cash. Okay, I need 10 charcoal as well. And 0.
God be with you, Henry.
Come on up and buy.
This is enough.
Thanks. Here's your chain.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
Or the field, my fine wares will brighten your
Do I?
every day.
Not that dirty. Maybe that's sweat from the fight. Still, I don't want to sell my clothes. I think. Oh.
Fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions, come get 'em.
What he was doing. Let's see if we can get into Kunesh's house. That hammer, nails will be with the hammer, presumably. He must be in there at the moment. There he is.
What?
Lovely sunny day. Okay, so he's going to go get some wood.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that.
Lockpicks.
Fritz might have one.
Hello?
Is someone there?
Probably
some animal.
Most likely. Oh dear. I don't make a good thief in games. Alright. Maybe nighttime. There would be a day-night time. What else have we got? Can't buy charcoal. Can't buy ale. I got the axe. Got a lockpick from Fritz. That'll be where the hammer and nails are. I don't know who Fritz is. I guess I just wander around and look for a Fritz. Fritz. Not Fritz, one of the friends that was going to be in the tavern.
G'day, Henry.
Market.
Satin, damask, scarlet.
Garlic soup for the winter.
Very bright hat you've got. Grocer, trader. Lockpick, that's not the tavern. That could be a tavern. That could be a tavern. That's probably more of the tavern.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts, traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords as
What's going on here? Deutsch is spouting shit. What? Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. Well, what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge pile of manure. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
There's a little bit of peer pressure going on here. Need your help in return. That's a lockpicks.
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
Kunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem. We'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
All right. Let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
Not the most diplomatic approach. throw poo at someone's house and then beat someone up. All right. I think I might call that video here. Maybe I'm not going to be able to. Okay. I'm going to call the video after this when I get a chance. Just so the video is not... Well, it's nearly 2 hours already. This first video is going to be a little bit longer. Actually, I might be able to stop it here.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can... Have no savior schnapps. Okay, so I may be able to save and quit. That's good to know. So that's Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hour and 40 minutes, and haven't even scratched the surface. There is still lots to do. Yeah, so the game so far, graphically, very good. RPG playstyle, it's very... Well, it's not very detailed at the moment because we've only just started. But from what I've read, it's going to become very, very detailed. So the whole washing and eating and drinking and things like that, maintaining your weapons and armor, that's going to come into probably post-tutorial. Will come into its own then. I'm liking it so far. I think it's going to be the type of game that you're not going to... You could speed run through it, but you're not going to want to speed run through it. You're going to want to do every quest, check out all the side quests, do exploration. I did see in the skills there was hunting and herbalism and alchemy and a whole bunch of things. So for anyone who is looking for a single player, because it's not multiplayer in any respect. So according to the Steam page, it is single player only, so no multiplayer support. So it's not the kind of game you're going to rush through unless that's your particular playstyle. You like to rush through and complete a game. I think if you were to take your time, explore and really enjoy the game, it would probably take you quite a number of hours to get through it and the DLC. So far the map is fairly small, but I think that's just the limit of the tutorial bound. So I can imagine this is going to become quite a vast map, and hopefully with a lot throughout the map. It's not going to be really sparse, right through the countryside with nothing to do. I would like to see a living world. Lots of people traveling the road, going to and from towns, traveling merchants, caravans with guards, escorting, maybe even becoming a caravan escort. Not a caravan escort, but escorting a caravan guard. You want to be a caravan escort. Yeah, and just becoming part of a living world rather than, the world revolves around you kind of game. So that's it for this video. If you want to see what happens in the next one, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it, keep coming back and checking for more, and let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.